Morning, afternoon, evening. This is the Tesla news show. So we basically give updates on what's happening with everything Tesla, Elon Musk. So before I start, kindly subscribe and also like or dislike this channel. This would really be helpful for the YouTube algorithms, as it's a totally fresh site. I do as much content as possible so you can start your day. So we had some news that came out regarding the Tesla employees that have noted the unsafe conditions at the factory and allude to the fact that it's a sweatshop. So let's get into it. One of the gentlemen is called Carlos Gabriel. Basically, he's uncomfortable with the current social distancing that's taking place within the factory. There's really no actually recycled air. You're basically breathing on each other. Another employee basically mentioned that we were apart from another. Didn't look like we made any changes to the line. On the line, we sometimes on top of each other, touching this equipment. They give us masks and take our temps when we walk in. The bathrooms aren't always clean and small. I really don't feel safe. So basically, these are a few statements that's come from individuals that are uncomfortable about the current situation. We obviously heard news that Musk, he tweeted and reported his appreciation for the workers. Obviously, they've now gone back to work. Tesla actually mentioned, the CEO mentioned on May the 12th, about 10 days ago, that he essentially wanted, quote, to send you a note of appreciation for working hard to make Tesla successful. It is so cool seeing the factory come back to life and you're making it happen. And honest days work spent building products or providing services of use to others is extremely honorable. I have vastly more respect for someone who takes pride in doing a good job, whatever the profession, than some rich or famous person who does nothing useful. So it's really sympathetic to the whole situation. He expressed his life for people to come back to work and to move forward. And obviously, there's always going to be people that are unhappy with the current situation. So it'd be good that if Tesla come out with maybe a census or a report into hygiene, their conditions, maybe like a video, some images showing exactly what's currently done, what changes have been made. I think this can appease shareholders. It can appease the general people who are affiliated and somehow interested within Tesla, to show that they're doing the right thing for their workers. So next news, we have now where she get to as a company. So an analyst basically mentioned that, as you can see here, Adam Jones, one of the most well-known analysts to cover, so basically addressing parallels to tech visionaries as compared to his Detroit counterparts. And he really basically mentioned, quote, the question for Tesla from here is whether it also needs an operational leader as Tim Cook is to Apple to become a $1 trillion company. That's cool. Obviously, we know that he's doing for him Tesla where they are today. So for him to state that, that's slightly, but it's focused on the original side, saying on Musk. Let's read further. He basically not the first time the question on the right-hand CEO the day-to-day operations has bubbled up from investors. He's talking about an express for someone in an additional sense to really focus to help him and just kind of like in those aspects really scale and grow the company. And I guess sometimes when that focused, I'm thinking from his side now, focus on one specific area, have operational savviness has experience, so you just focus. They also mentioned nobody will devote every ounce of themselves to a company like the founder, which is clear. She said, when a founder becomes their life and their life becomes their company, there were both positives to that dynamic. Importantly, some very good years of innovation can become a distraction. We sometimes see that with Elon Musk in terms of a distraction and his focus. I think on the other hand, that's also a good thing. Yes. So far, Musk has detailed long days and nights to look at people to say where Tesla currently is and where. Okay, so now since yesterday, I had these upward trend lines, support trend lines in, and the resistance line. Price actually broke the support that we. It really spiked lower earlier in the day before, and it tested lows of 795. So it got into the 800, below the 800s. And it was a smooth 795 all the way up to 830, and it closed just below that 824.64. So it's actually tested resistance. So hovering there. So what we do is resist our trend levels. This is on 30-minute time frame. So if it can really break this short-term trend line, we should be looking at targets of 866.99 within the next week or so. Anyway, that's it for the news today. And kindly subscribe, like, and comment. And I'll be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.